Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Why do you laugh every time I do the intro?
I don't know.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the episode 3 of the Literally Podcast with your boys Jason and Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're back in it again with episode 4. Wait, did I say 3? No,
Today
it's 4.
is episode 4. Yes.
It's episode 4.
Episode
Did
4,
I think I just said 3.
Which is a lot of episodes.
That's a lot of episodes. We're going longer than I thought we would.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely going longer than I thought we would. Also,
didn't your dad say he's going to get us another mic once we get to 10?
I thought your dad said
10?
that.
No,
Maybe.
your dad said that.
I don't know. 15, I think it was. 15.
15
Something
episodes?
like that. Anyway, I have a special shout out to the one person in Singapore who is listening to our podcast.
There's someone in Singapore listening to our podcast.
I was looking at the diagnostics the other day,
No way.
and apparently somebody in Singapore listened to our podcast.
Dude.
So if you hear this and you're out there,
if you're from around the world,
shout out, because
shout out
that's really
that's
cool.
Yeah, we got people from all kinds of places listening to us.
Cool.
After the last episode, somebody from North Korea about to be listening to us.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of North Korea, me and my dad were listening to the podcast last night, and he put it to 0.5% speed.
Oh boy.
And it was probably the funniest thing I've heard in my entire life. When we were talking about North Korea and like Arkansas, bro, we were literally dying. We sounded like we were high. We were sounding like we were on crack. It was insane.
Dude,
it was hilarious.
Funny. That's funny.
It was really funny. If you guys get the chance, listen to the podcast in 0.5% speed, and you'll enjoy it a lot. All right, go ahead.
All right,
it's your turn.
So today we're doing a new segment. Because there was not a lot of news over the past week. We only have like 3 topics really to cover, which is
I have good topics
really
for next week though.
Good topics for next week. This week there's not like a lot of like great news because it's been overshadowed by a couple of things which we will talk about later.
Yeah.
But for now, we are introducing a new segment that I came up with. The name is still being worked on, but for now it's called Would You Do It?
Yes, sir.
I have 2 questions for Jason, and they are pretty long questions, and I hope.
Oh my god, I'm not reading them, but I can see they're like long questions.
Yes, they're like one sentence. And I'm going to ask him if he would do them or not. And they're very random.
They're very weird, yeah.
I use like some history event generator and people generator and place generator and to get some random stuff.
I can't wait to hear this.
How this will go. So, Jason, are you ready for the first question?
Sure.
Would you do it? Would you do a safari if it was in northern Russia and you rode an ostrich, but you can't understand the tour guide and he also looks and sounds like Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and you're shirtless like that picture of Putin on a bear? Would you do it?
Okay, there's a lot you've just told me right there.
You know that
there's a shirtless picture of...
You've never seen the shirtless picture of Putin
riding
a bear.
I have not seen that. I'm looking that up right now because I need to see it because that's important.
Or maybe it's a horse.
No, it's a bear.
It is a bear. There's multiple pictures.
I'm sorry, that guy. He's a legend. I'm sorry. Who does that?
It's like a Photoshop picture. It's not real.
It's photoshopped?
The horse picture is real.
I wish it wasn't photoshopped.
I think the horse picture is real.
All right, so wait. Sure. Let's start from the beginning because I forget everything you've just told me.
Would you do? All right, let's start from the beginning.
Do you want to
do a safari?
Do you want to move the second part down so that I can look at the first question?
Yes.
Because that might be easier for me because I already forget.
Here's the first.
Okay, here we go. Would I do a safari? Oh, so like a ride, like a safari,
like a safari ride
with the animals and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, that's kind of safari. I thought you were talking about the internet browser.
No.
If it was in northern Russia, I don't know. Okay, so let's start the first part. Safari in northern Russia. I would 100% do that. Okay. But we'll get on to the next parts. But yes, because Russian wildlife seems cool, and I think
There's no wildlife.
Well,
Russia.
the minimal wildlife seems cool. Okay.
Okay.
And I think Russia's cool, so if I get to go to Russia, I'll do it. If I rode an ostrich, ostriches are cool. Don't they dig their heads into the ground, though?
Yes. Those are the ones that when they get scared, they throw their head into the ground. And
okay,
it's like
that might not be a good idea then, because I might get thrown off and die or something. I can't understand the tour guide. Okay. And he also looks and sounds like Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. I don't think that's going to have much of an effect on me, to be honest.
Okay, that's fair.
And you're shirtless like the picture of Putin on the bear. Oh my god, okay. Well, there's a lot going on here that I have to figure out. I added that
because it's very, very cold in North Russia. It's very
That's
cold.
True.
It's like
it is very
Alaskan
cold.
level cold. I didn't say what time of year it was, though, so you can make that up for yourself.
Wow, this is... You seriously came up with this?
I came up with most of it.
Okay.
Because the generator I was using was kind of sucky, so...
I'm gonna go with no.
No.
I'm gonna
Why
go with no.
not?
No, because
what part of it makes you
the
not
main
want
part
to do it?
that makes me not want to do it is the shirtless part.
That's
because
fair. That is fair.
I am a very lightweight individual, and I will get cold very easily, and it will not be good. And also, if that ostrich digs its head into the ground or something and I get thrown off of it, I will probably die because my bones will break very quickly. Because I don't have much body mass to stop my fall.
That's fair.
And then I can't understand the tour guide and it'd be kind of boring, and I'm in Russia, so I might,
that's fair.
Get assassinated or something.
That's fair. This question, I personally, I would do it because Justin Trudeau is really cool.
That's fair.
So that's why I would do it. Here's the second question.
Okay,
are you ready for this?
No. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure you know what these are, so I'm going to go with you'll probably get it.
I don't know a lot of things, but...
So, if you could, would you go back in time to the French Revolution and eat cake with Marie Antoinette and try to defeat the revolution? But the people leading the revolution are the Fast and Furious crew and the entire cast of Mad Max Fury Road.
I'm already saying no. Is that the whole thing?
That's the whole thing.
I'm already saying no.
Why not?
Because I'm dead.
Okay.
I'm not gonna beat the Fast and Furious crew and the what was the other one? The
Mad Max Fury Road.
Mad Max Fury Road.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah, I know what that is.
Okay.
But no chance. Eating cake with I can't say her name. Marie Antoinette, whatever. I mean, that seems pretty cool, but no.
No. So you'd be scared of the Fast and Furious crew and
I think together, I think anybody would be scared of them.
I think it's kind of scary, but I also have the entire French army there with me. But I don't know, because if you think about it, if we're being real here, the Fast and Furious crew has cars.
Exactly.
And tanks and planes.
They don't have that in the French Revolution.
Mad Max Fury Road also has cars and tanks and planes.
Also true.
Well, I don't think they have planes. They barely even have gas. Sure. They don't even have water. I don't even know why they're even here. How do they make it to France if they don't even have water?
Well, because you're the one that wrote the question. You gotta tell me that.
I am the one that wrote the question.
I mean, the last one you said the whole Putin thing.
That's fair.
I don't see that happening anytime soon. So
no. I mean, none of it's like realistic.
It's not supposed to be realistic.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think I would do it.
I think it would be funny, like fun to be a part of, but also I would be very scared.
I think it'd be funny to watch. Could you imagine just the crews just fighting off the entire French Revolution?
Especially like
that'd be awesome.
Especially like all the people with like just
and they have like modern guns and stuff.
Yeah,
like that
would be funny. It would be like basically like
French Revolution ain't making it very far.
Human version of The Walking Dead, kind of.
Yeah, but I have realistic guns or real like modern guns too. But I don't know how to like. I'm not like a professional shooter or anything like that. So I'm probably gonna like miss everybody.
Lose.
So I'm gonna have to pass on that. I'll watch it though. That'd be pretty interesting to watch.
That would be kind of cool to watch. I think you can make like an animated. If someone's out there that's really good at animating stuff,
you should do it. Animation. Yo, that'd be so cool. Someone animating our hypothetical questions.
Oh, that'd be dope. Epic.
If anybody can animate, let us know. That'd be awesome.
And they're good at it.
Yeah.
Let us know, and that.
I mean, you don't have to be like amazing at it, but if you can do it, I want to see it.
Even if it's bad, like those weird 3D.
We'll probably put those on Instagram.
Oh yeah,
that'd be cool.
Definitely. So follow us on Instagram.
Yes, follow us on Instagram, the Litcast.
There you go. That's Twitter. Come on, dude.
Oh, Twitter's the Litcast. Damn. I'm sorry. I don't even know my own show.
This guy.
The Literally Podcast is Instagram. The Litcast is Twitter.
Yes.
You should follow us on Twitter as well. I did that on purpose.
Do all of it. Oh yeah, definitely.
Because I wanted to show them to follow on Twitter. Speaking of following on Twitter, that was not a good segue at all. I'm not. Listen. That one. I was told yesterday that we should try and do better segues into topics, and so I tried to do that. And I'm pretty sure our guest doesn't even follow us on Twitter, but that's how I'm going to segue. Speaking of following us on Twitter, we have a guest.
We have a guest for this week's episode of the Literally Podcast.
And I'm going to send him in right now. His name is. All right, I got to do it. I got to do it with the Pokeball because we have the Pokeball for introducing guests. So if you're watching the video, you're going to see me chuck this thing in a second. But Mason, I choose you. Oh, I just hit my painting. I almost knocked down my painting. Oh, Jason's got to move out of the way. Hold on. He's got to get in.
Mess. Hold up. I'm moving your chair, too.
What was that?
Oh, no, I just kicked something.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
Here he is.
Right, welcome, Mason.
The man, the myth, the legend, Mason.
Mason Gonger.
Welcome to the show.
I'm doing good.
This is our first guest.
I don't really give a
in our very tight setup. But he is in our guest.
I'm not even in front.
Do you want to tell us anything?
Oh, you got more room.
Move back in.
I'm trying to get.
We're all friends here.
Position here.
Oh yeah, I gotta stop playing.
Oh!
No, that's
Oh,
okay. We'll
shit.
smooth the
No,
mic.
you don't have to talk quiet.
All right.
Okay.
Do you want to tell us anything about yourself, Mason?
No.
Okay, all
Okay,
right.
cool.
All right.
I go to school with him.
He goes to school with us, and he wanted.
Yeah, there you go.
He was there when we were coming up with the whole podcast, and so we're like, Mason, you want to be the first guest? And he was like, sure.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so he's the first guest.
Fun.
All right, and so with that, we're going to move into Trump.
Oh, yeah. We're just going to move straight into it. So recently,
yeah,
over
go
the
ahead.
past week, we have learned that Trump got coronavirus, and then a bunch of other people in the White House got coronavirus, and now he's healed of coronavirus.
So I've seen a couple. There's a lot of controversy around
Yes,
Trump and
a
coronavirus.
lot.
I saw something that he apparently was wearing a oxygen tank inside of his shirt
I did hear that
because
as well.
apparently he can't breathe.
I heard that as well.
And so that happened. And then
like-
the other thing I saw was he was I don't know, there's something like he was riding around doing some like joyride around something, the hospital or something like that.
Yes.
And
I
everyone
think
was
I heard-
angry about that as well.
I think I
Wait,
heard
like
that
a
as well.
wheelchair or?
No. No, in his nice
Whatever.
limo or whatever.
Oh,
the hell he's
okay.
in, yeah.
Thing that he's got.
No, not in a wheelchair,
I was just
Mason.
wheeling around the hospital. Go for a
Yes,
joyride.
guys, we've footage of Donald Trump wheelchairing around the hospital, screaming,
Animator, get on it.
screaming,
Animator.
screaming yippee-ki-yay while riding around the hospital in his wheelchair, throwing his arms in the air,
Diehard.
breathing through his gas mask because he has COVID.
Yeah.
Or I
Oh,
mean
yeah.
his oxygen mask.
His oxygen.
Nice.
Yeah. So, what are we thinking, boys? What do we think about the whole thing?
I
I think it's a facade.
Trump and COVID, it's a facade. It's fake.
facade.
All
It's
of it
not
fake.
real.
Not fake.
I think that I did. Have you seen the thing? Have you two seen the thing where he's like, the doctors have seen nothing like my body. My body kills coronavirus like no other body.
Yeah,
My
that's
DNA
cap. That's
He
cap.
basically said,
That's 100%
he basically
fake.
said he was built different.
Built different.
Built different.
No, the fuck you are.
Bro, Trump is built different, bro. He'll
Built
kill the whole
different.
virus. Bro, as soon as the virus goes in his body, it's like, nah, psych, I'm out of here. It just leaves.
I'm gonna start distributing his blood with all those strong presidential antibodies.
My DNA is not DNA. It's USA.
Oh,
Dude, I don't know if that's real or not. I don't know if that's
It's
a real
probably
quote.
fake. There's
No, there's no way Trump said that.
I don't think
No
that, I don't
way.
know if it's real or not. I just saw that it was like a it looked like it was a closed caption on
Oh.
like a
That's-
program.
That's
Built different.
So
he's-
I don't
Trump is built
I don't
different.
know if that was real or not.
Well,
But-
we do know that Biden doesn't have COVID
Yes,
or
we
his
do know
wife.
that. Yes, which
So
Didn't
at
he
least-
also
at least-
say he was built different?
He probably
he
did. I
probably
don't
did
know.
say he was built different.
I'm sure both presidents said they were built different at one point in their lives. But both candidates.
built different.
It's probably a good thing that Biden doesn't have it though, because if both candidates had COVID, what if they
that
both
would be
died
bad.
from it?
We'll have to
Oh,
write
that would
in
not be
Kanye.
good.
Do you know how bad that would be?
Uh-oh.
We literally wouldn't have a president.
Yeah, I watched a what if video about that, and I can't remember exactly.
What
it
about both of
said.
them getting COVID?
No, about just one of them. Like, because it was a hypothetical. Like, what if the president did die from it? Then what would happen? Like, what would the vice
a lot of
president
bad
jump
things
in?
would happen.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
things would
Pence
not
would-
go down.
I don't
Because
know
based-
what
I think
happens.
I can't remember.
Here
what
we
they
go.
said.
History lesson from my teacher. He was telling us about this. Mr. P was telling us about how bad this is.
Mr. P.
If Trump were to die from COVID, the Supreme Court, what's her name? The new Supreme Court justice elected.
wouldn't
I
be
know.
put in.
Yeah, she wouldn't be confirmed. She probably there's 100% she probably wouldn't be confirmed. And then there would be a split on court justices to be 4 Democrats and 4 Republicans. And then with the whole mail-in ballot fraud and all that, whatever party loses is probably going to ask for a recount, and then it's going to go into the Supreme Court, kind of like
That's gonna happen no matter what. I think.
what?
Yeah, honestly.
Probably.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if we have the court justice in there, it's going to be favored towards Republicans.
That's fair.
But at least at the end of the day, there's a president.
That's a good point.
But
Well, I think I don't know, because I don't know if it would. I don't know if there would be like. I don't know if the
this
president.
election's
I know
not
there
going to be
wouldn't-
fair.
I know there wouldn't be.
We know that for a
president-
fact.
Yeah, I know there wouldn't be a president like in office,
Yeah.
but would he? Would the vice president run in his place, or would they pick a whole new
think-
person?
No, Pence would take over, I think, for the time being.
Yeah, he would for the
And
time
then
being, and then he'd have
during
to,
the
he'd have to
election,
he'd have to be
there'd be a-
elected during the election.
Oh,
Yeah.
That,
I know he would take over, but I'm wondering like
Yeah.
if Pence would be put in.
I think he would be. I think he would be if he got
as
elected.
the person. Then
Because
Yeah.
then he
Who
would
would the
choose.
vice
He
president
would
be?
choose a new vice.
Okay, that would.
But,
I think that would make sense.
But yeah, so what I was saying before, then it was like that case. Oh my gosh, early 2000s. Was it Bush?
Fuck, what's his
No.
name?
No.
Monica
it was-
Lewinsky, whatever.
No,
No?
it was. I think it was Bush. Jesus.
Wrong presidential fraud, I'm guessing.
I think it was Bush and Gore.
Bush and
Al
Al
Gore.
Gore.
And Al Gore.
What
And they
about-
had this situation, but the Supreme Court had 9 justices, so they were able to make a decision with the whole recounting and stuff. With this, if there's a tie, there's no president, and there probably won't be a president until after Inauguration Day. And
No
then what do we
president?
do then?
That wouldn't be
No
any
president.
sense.
That's kind of whack.
Oh,
No, that'd be
well-
terrible. That'd be awful in
Oh
so
yeah,
many ways.
then they would tie. Because then they would tie for whether or not to do a recount.
Exactly. The Supreme Court would tie because they're going to favor their own side.
Look, I don't even know. What if? Ooh, here's a hypothetical.
If they
what
did it
if?
in
What
2000,
if?
they'll do it
Okay,
now.
what if? Okay, let's say hypothetically, right? Biden wins.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here, I agree with. I think one of the parties, no matter what, is going to ask for a recount. What if Biden wins, but there's 5 out of 5 of more? If oh my god, hold on.
You can't talk.
Okay, so there's 5 Republican justices
Okay.
and 4 Democratic justices.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would let's say. Actually, never mind. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
I don't know. Shit.
I don't know what
I
you're
was
going
trying
for
to go
right
with.
now.
I was trying to go with. What if Trump wins? There you go. What if Trump wins and then the Democrats want to vote, but
Want to recount?
they want to
I
recount,
guess they just.
but then
wouldn't
they can't
recount.
because there's more Supreme Court
Then
justices
the
on the
Supreme
Republican side.
the Supreme Court would say that we're not recounting president, and then it'll be Trump, and that's
I guess
it.
that makes sense.
But if Biden were to win and they ask for a recount, it's going to be overturned. There's going to be a recount because
Yeah,
because
because
of
it's
majority.
Republicans. And then, but if Biden wins again after that, I would assume that he would be
yeah,
president.
I would assume he would.
So,
but I don't because you
if you
can't
really
ask
think
for
about
more
it-
than one, right?
Yeah,
Can't
if
ask
you-
more- that would be ridiculous.
This entire election, I'm pretty sure is favored towards Trump
it's
just
gonna
by
be
the
a
basis
mess.
of the recounting in the Supreme Court and
That could
stuff.
be
Yeah.
It could
Like-
it could be that.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg's death has favored the election towards Trump, is what I think has happened.
How?
Because of the whole recount, because she was a Democratic Supreme Court justice.
So
And so there would have been more Democratic justices that would favor Biden over Trump if it came down to them deciding on a recount.
I guess that kind of makes
Why don't we
sense,
just
but I
move on?
think I guess that kind of makes sense. But I
it's
think
kind of
that,
confusing,
like,
but that's what I think is happening.
I
right
think
now.
that makes sense. But I think it only really it doesn't boil down to who will become what side who will become president, like who's biased towards what will become president, as opposed to
Well-
whether or not there will be a recount or not.
That's the thing. Like, the reason I'm saying it's favored towards Trump is because if Trump wins and they ask for a recount, it's going to get shot down.
Yeah.
There's not going to be a second chance for him. Like, there's not going to be a
That's a
second
good
chance for
point. That's a
Biden.
good point. Yeah.
If Trump loses, there's going to be a second chance for him. And then maybe that they did miscount and then they recount it and Trump wins.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying it's probably favored towards Trump right now.
Well,
I
guess
think
we'll
this
see. We'll see.
this
see how that
this
goes.
whole election
We'll
is
see how that
very
goes. It's
interesting.
very
Yeah.
off-putting.
It scares me because like we like a lot of people probably think that like Trump and Biden are like the worst of the worst, and we're in the worst year right now,
A little bit,
which is
yeah.
probably true.
Yeah,
it's
a little
probably
bit.
true. But in the future, who says it's not going to get worse from here?
Well, it's true, but we're
Good
pretty
point,
bad
good
right
point.
now, so let's start there.
Yeah, we can start there.
All right.
All right.
So what's
well,
next?
So, we also want to talk about. So you said that there's a spike in cases in COVID in general.
Oh, I did write that. Did I write that?
You
I did write that.
What,
Okay.
this is your topic.
So
What are we looking at?
what I did see recently was that in wake of Trump getting the virus, 36 new states. I think the number was 36 from what I saw. 36 states have seen a spike, including Puerto Rico, which they're not.
Interesting.
I don't count a state, but they count
Puerto
as
Rico's
a
not a state.
quote
Not one of the
unquote.
50.
US
US
I
territory.
think it counted
It's
as
US
36.
territory.
It's
US
either
territory.
36 states, including Puerto Rico, or 36 states and Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, yeah.
I think it's one of the two.
Either way, that's a lot.
And they've seen, that's a lot. That's more than half.
Why do
which
we?
is a lot.
I'm wondering why is that? Why
So
why did
what-
that happen?
Human
What-
stupidity.
Is that a coincidence
So
or?
I
think,
don't think it's a coincidence, but I do think that what's happening is I think it's both. I think it's either not a coincidence and a coincidence because one, people are loosening up the rules, right?
That's
so
true.
all the rules are being loosened up. Like now
Yeah.
in New Jersey, where I'm not saying the town we live in because that's weird, but
Yes.
in the state that we live in, New Jersey, right? We have indoor dining now.
That's
we
true,
have
yeah.
indoor dining.
would
We
spike.
can't camp together yet,
Yeah.
technically,
Yeah.
but we do have indoor dining, which is a big part of it because
Yeah.
you can't eat and wear a mask at the same time.
That's
right?
nice.
New states are getting new cases, which means the rules are being loosened up. So not as many people are like doing all the social distancing and all that stuff. So I think that more cases are happening because of that, but also because of the fact that people saw that Trump got the virus and then they were like, "Oh, I should get tested as well."
Oh, that's a good
So I
point.
think
Yeah,
it
they
wasn't.
could've ramped
I don't
up
think it was
testing.
necessarily people are just getting the virus and it's just a spike in it. I think it's necessarily a spike in testing, which caused the
Yeah.
spike in positive.
That's a good
tests.
point. Listen, we're at the point of no return right now. These cases that we could quarantine for the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, and I don't even think they're still going to completely disappear.
No,
I think
we'll
there's
get
still
the
going to be
vaccine
cases.
at some point.
So I think we need to just suck it up as a country and loosen up the rules. Everyone will get it, and then everyone will be over it. That's what I think.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, I know
That's
I
just
know,
called natural selection.
exactly.
built different. You gotta be built different.
Yeah, you gotta be built different, like Trump. COVID chooses who lives and who dies.
There you go.
But no, I know that some people can't get it because they're in a very dangerous group, and I get that, but we can't. We're gonna be in quarantine forever.
Yeah, honestly.
We need to do something that's gonna get this wave over us. I know we could try and wait for a vaccine, I guess,
But,
but who knows how long that's gonna take.
Even think we have flu vaccines, but
Yeah, exactly.
people still get
and
the
people
flu.
still get the flu.
So we
So
can have
it's not
corona
gonna work-
vaccines,
it's
but
not
people are
gonna- yeah.
still gonna get corona.
It's not gonna work 100% of the time, and then once they make a vaccine, they're not gonna have enough for everybody. That's still
Yeah.
gonna take another how long?
Yeah, that's a good
That's
point.
true.
That's a good
Plus-
So I think we're gonna be in this state for a very long time, and that scares me.
Yeah. I think honestly, when it comes out, I probably wouldn't get it simply for the sole reason that I know it sounds
I'm
different.
built
Sounds
different.
ridiculous.
My antibodies are built
No,
different.
no. So the FDA, they usually take close to 5 to a couple decades to approve a medicine. So how the hell are we gonna get a vaccine out in less than 1 year and not have some sort of consequence or side effect of it that we didn't know of? 'cause we
Exactly.
didn't
Yeah, that's
test
a good
it.
point because we haven't tested it.
So honestly, I'm probably healthy enough that I would survive if I got it. So why would I put myself at the risk of any possible side effects? But I could also just get it and
That's a
deal
good
with
point.
it. So I don't really know.
I would if I were to get it, I would probably just suck it up.
Yeah.
It's
I'll just be built different.
It's be built different. I saw somebody from the Sidemen, Ethan Bazinga, he got it. Bazinga.
Did he actually?
Yeah. He got it right.
Yeah.
And then I didn't really know how some people reacted to symptoms and stuff. When he had his symptoms, he was literally just in bed for 2 days. He felt a little snotty and cold and stuff, and that was it. That was his entire COVID. So some people, it's not even a virus.
Yeah.
You probably if you were to get it, you might not even know you have it.
That's true.
That's
Another
you might think
part
it's
of
just
it,
a cold.
asymptomatic and stuff like that.
So exactly. So that's why I think that if I were to get it, I would probably just suck it up.
I have seen. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? A stopwatch. I have seen a
looking
lot
on
of the problem is a lot of people are not only scared of it, but the thing is you can't really. A lot of people are scared of it because it really actually does affect older people because a lot of older people they do get flu vaccines, which keeps them from ultimately dying. And the problem is older people they. I don't want to say this because I'm not a medical professional, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think I don't know this 100%, but I think that older people, even if they didn't have the flu vaccine, because they're comparing the coronavirus to the flu, because apparently it's very, very similar, according to the many, many times that they said it on the news. I'm assuming that if it's very, very similar, I can infer that if an older person, such as the people that are dying from it, had the flu without the flu vaccine, they would probably die from coronavirus or the flu.
Yeah.
Since they are, according to experts, they're
High risk.
similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would assume that it would be the same. So I think the only reason people are trying to be more careful about it and are a little bit more scared about it is because of, I think not only is it the fact that we don't have a vaccine for it, so there's no real guarantee that you're safe from it. Not only that, it's because of people who see that the little bit, I don't want to say inflation, because that's not true. Not inflation, but, how I don't know the
We
word.
should-
I don't want to say hype, but I guess
Hype.
hype is kind of like
Hype.
hype is the only word I can think of right now. The like
Popularity.
over saturation of coronavirus news that people get,
Yeah, it's
and
true.
the over I guess overinflation is actually fine. Overinflation.
Overexposure.
Yeah,
That's a good
overexposure
word.
of
So I would
you
guess.
know just
Yeah.
overexposure of people
Well,
who think
the
it's
news,
way
yeah.
worse than it really
Yeah.
is.
Alright.
I think
Well,
that's
listen,
the reality of it.
There's a lot of there's a lot of negatives towards COVID, but there's also some positive because we get to sit home, we get to relax. You know,
I hate
School's-
online school.
okay, school's a bit rough, but
School's a bit rough.
school's a bit rough. But like you get to stay home. You know, if you're a gamer, you can play games like Minecraft, and
Oh, yeah.
you can look
Speaking of
forwards- look
Minecraft,
forwards
Speaking
to
of
new updates in Minecraft or other games,
Yeah.
such
Or
as the
games.
Caves and Cliffs update.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
That's a
that's-
great
honestly,
segue.
yeah,
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
looking forward to it.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you.
Oh yeah. So let's ask. I think we should ask Mason what he thinks of the Caves and
Okay.
Cliffs update in Minecraft.
Okay, I don't know
before,
any-
Yeah, that's what I
yeah.
said. Before you go, I don't know much about this. You're the
Okay.
expert.
Okay,
here.
so I looked up a little. I think I watched part of the trailer. I know the glow squid one,
Which
That
is ridiculous!
It sucks. It's the worst option. Second worst option. Everyone knows the cow should have won.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
anyway, the caves
what
and
the hell-
cliffs.
what are you
I
talking
didn't
about?
see. Oh, for like the.
There's a
The-
glow
so-
squid.
Oh
So
yeah,
there
yeah.
was-
That
there
was
was a
the
mob
that was
vote.
the community one.
So there was a mob
Oh, there was a vote.
I think the cave
Oh.
part of it. I think is cool. It's so good. It's gonna be great.
Wow, look at this.
I don't know what they're doing for the cliffs though. I think the mountain goat and copper or something like that.
Yeah. They're adding copper,
Which
which
rust,
is a brand new ore.
which is cool.
Yeah, they're adding lightning rods, which I did see. They're adding lightning
Lightning
rods.
rods.
which is cool. Like they're adding like kind of like an electricity aspect to the game.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I know that there's
Oh,
I
the new
think they added
dimension.
there's a new dimension.
The deep dark.
Oh, yeah,
that looks so cool. This
There's
update's
like that
probably
new
gonna be my
like thing
favorite.
called the Warden.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
I
the
did
word.
see.
This guy
It's
looks
noise-based.
It
terrifying.
looks so terrifying.
They made wireless redstone.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Did?
That's
Oh, that's
so
cool.
cool.
I know it's.
That's so
they use
cool.
things from the deep dark and they send out a redstone signal or something like that.
So
That's
wait,
so dope.
so
It's-
it's under Y60. It's home to skulk blocks and wardens. It's composed of marble and contains a new candle light source block.
Oh my god!
That's
so
about- that's all- that's
that
all that's in
naturally
right now.
appears at Y. Oh, that's so
Yeah, so they
cool.
it's
naturally
not a
appear. They're
dimension,
just
No, it's
a
just
They're
an
not
natural-
extra
dimension,
cave.
It's a new type of cave that's
Oh,
made of
that's
marble.
so
That's
sick.
really
That's very cool.
Yeah,
So
I don't know
marble's
what.
a new block, I'm guessing. right?
Yeah, and then they added an
Yeah.
axolotl for the caves, which is
I
if you
just
don't know what
said-
that is, it's a cute little fish. It's a mammal, I think. I don't really know
I
anything
think
about them.
it's like a
Yeah.
salamander.
Hold up. What are the other things
It's
in
like
the
a
update?
reptile.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
one of those.
I know the
There's-
cliffs are supposed to look really nice. Like they're supposed to look more realistic. 'Cause,
Okay,
like the
okay.
caves in Minecraft were so like square
Yeah.
and stuff.
I
Now
saw
it's supposed to look a little more
amethyst
realistic.
geodes.
I saw images of like crystal structures in caves.
Yeah, those are
That
the
looks
geodes.
They're called, like,
cool.
amethyst
The
geodes.
skulk sensor. That's the
gonna be
wireless
so cool.
redstone. Is a skulk
Oh,
sensor.
skulk sensor. When it senses a nearby vibration, it sends out a redstone signal,
Yeah,
That's cool.
sick.
That's cool.
It's
so it's
so
like a motion
sick.
sensor.
Yeah.
like a motion sensor.
There's a lot of new natural blocks, which are
There's
cool.
clay, copper.
Did you say there's clay? Clay is
Clay
always been in the
pot.
game.
Clay
it's a
pot.
new item.
Clay pot's always been in the game. I thought.
No,
No, but
can
like
be
a
decorated
pot.
with ceramic shards.
Oh, I'm
ceramic.
thinking
Okay.
of the clay.
And it has a similar texture to terracotta.
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
There's all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff in
And
this
I think
update,
they had a
man.
new tree or
Oh,
something.
yeah,
Oh,
there's
they're
a-
adding backpacks.
Oh,
yeah,
finally!
backpacks
are so
Finally!
necessary.
No, there's
for this
single
game,
stack
dude.
backpacks, I think, though.
Ah,
So you can only hold 64 items in it.
that's still better than.
That's better than
It's
nothing.
actually no, it's not.
If you have if you have a lot of the one block, it's not going to be useful. But if you have a lot of different blocks that are just taking up random spots, or like food or
So wait,
random crap you
yeah.
pick up, you can just throw it in a
Can you
backpack.
put it on, or does it count as a spot in your inventory?
It's a spot in your inventory.
So you're
That makes sense though.
No,
Like
it
if,
doesn't.
let's say you have an
Think
inventory
about it.
full of like flowers or seeds or some
Okay.
crap like that, you can just put all of it separately into the one backpack.
So you're saying like you can have only one item in the backpack, but you can put more than 64 of that item in there.
No.
So
you can
you're
add
saying
you can add up to 64 different items, but the backpack can only hold 64 things. So you could have a single
Oh,
stack
so-
of blocks,
Oh,
or like
Or
say
you could
32
have,
flowers
like,
and 32
that's-
dirt. You
yeah.
can put it in the backpack. That's what I mean.
I mean,
Oh.
They're
So-
trying to make it more realistic.
should
to
watch the
Minecraft.
video,
I
'cause
guess
that was a bad
makes
explanation.
sense, but I don't know because like if you put 64 of one block, there's no point.
Yeah, there's
'Cause you can
absolutely
just
no
fill that
point.
inventory
Yeah.
space.
Wait,
I don't
what?
know.
Is it? It's not. Is it called a bundle?
Yeah, bundle, not a backpack.
bundle,
but I just
okay.
call it bundle. All right.
lightning
Telescope.
rod
Telescope
seems
is
cool, too.
The telescope looks cool. It's basically zoom.
You could,
it's basically
it's like an Optifine.
It's an
zoom.
Optifine zoom,
Yeah.
but worse a little bit. So
I mean, it's
Yeah.
in vanilla, so I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think it's that
Alright.
that bad.
so
I'm looking at Oh, so there's some mobs that were voted out.
Yeah,
that
the
aren't
Moobloom, the
being-
Iceologer, and the Mushroom Squid or whatever.
Oh, that sucks.
Alright.
So there's new gameplay stuff here. Archaeology.
Oh, that's kind of like
What
the
is that?
least. That's the least Minecraft part of this, I think.
You can find items in blocks and gravel and dirt by using a brush.
Oh, that's
possible
cool.
Items,
Yeah.
Possible items that can be excavated include diamond blocks, emerald blocks, and ceramic shards of any color.
So like,
That's-
yeah.
You can
That's pretty
excavate
good.
things out of dirt.
But there's like a
and-
risk to it. So like you could mess up and lose the block.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I mean,
that's
it is cool, but it's like
Ooh.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like a gamble.
Deep dark flash. While in the deep dark, the screen occasionally darkens, limiting the player's visibility.
That's kind of scary.
That's neat.
So it's like a different lighting, like the
Yeah.
lighting changes. I mean, it's more realistic. That's cool. And then there's the wireless redstone and those vibrations now as well.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
that's like footsteps, jumps, block placement,
Yeah.
stuff like that, and objects hitting walls.
And they
honestly,
they really took use of this
yeah.
COVID time to make it.
No, they knew we wanted a cave update, so they made it as cool as possible.
Yeah.
And I think they did it.
The glow squid. I'm a little disappointed with the glow
Yeah.
squid one.
Glow
I'm
Squid
not-
Go Burt or something like that.
yeah.
Wait, so
It's-
what would have been so special about a glow cow?
No,
so it's the Moobloom,
the
which is
Moobloom.
basically just a mushroom, but when it walks, it puts down flowers.
Oh, what? That would have been so much. What's so good about a lightning?
The glow squid.
The
It
glow
does
squid?
nothing.
It's in the water. It glows.
And that's it. It doesn't do anything.
It's
I
everyone.
mean, none of the mobs did anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone wanted this one. The other mob looked cool, but it was kind of like we're getting like flashback to the Phantoms or whatever, where we don't want to put something in that we all hate.
Yeah, that
So-
thing. No
What's
one.
what's
no
wrong
one
with the
actually
ice?
wanted that.
Oh, it gives you slowness effect.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like
He's
it's like
basically
It's
a-
just another hostile.
He's a
mob.
harder witch.
he's
Is the
kind
way I
of
took
he
it.
looks kind of like a pillager. I would have
Yeah.
I would have wanted that one because hostile mobs are. I always like hostile mobs.
Alright. So
I would have been down with.
I mean, the
Moobloom.
squid's cool and all.
I thought I heard
but
the
I think-
squid like hypnose you.
yeah.
Like
you
a
can get
siren
upset.
call?
Yeah.
It's like you ever heard of like a
let's see.
siren?
Yeah.
It was first found in Minecraft Earth as a luminescent glowing texture. Will spawn in the deepest part of the oceans, and was hinted that they may spawn in underground cave lakes and swamps like Minecraft
cool.
Earth.
Oh, so
That's-
basically
it
just kind
looks
of
cool,
lights
too.
up
I like the way it
ground.
looks.
It
Yeah.
looks cool, but I don't
Yeah,
know. If
but
I
it
Oh,
is-
it blinks.
It's passive though.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it blinks.
It's kind of cool though.
It's like animated too, which is cool.
Huh.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks. I don't think it. What are you talking about?
I don't think
Hypnotize. It doesn't. It's a passive.
Wow,
I don't
that's
think.
good, yeah.
I
It
heard
could
that,
drown you,
I heard
though.
that's what it did.
it could drown you, but it's still technically a passive mob.
Oh, maybe
that is what I heard.
maybe.
Something
So I was
like
gonna say
similar
maybe
to
it's
that.
like the original squid because you know if you hit the original squid it like
Shot ink
It
and
inks.
ran away.
Yeah,
but it
I
doesn't.
think-
The ink doesn't do anything to you.
Yeah.
So
And
maybe this one will do
swims
something
really
to you.
It
Yeah,
just gives
maybe.
you the risk of drowning.
Yeah.
Alright.
Which kind
It's
of,
kind of cool.
but it doesn't drop anything. Does it say it drops
Oh,
anything?
well,
It probably
if it-
drops some new type of like ink sac. It's probably like a glowing ink
no.
sac.
I
or
thought it would be
something.
like
I don't know.
glowstone or something like that.
Yeah, that would make
Alright.
sense.
That makes sense.
So,
Well, so-
I think did we talk about the community?
Yeah. So we're gonna.
we
We're
could.
yeah. So what's the community saying? Do you know what the
So
community's saying?
I love
everyone's
it.
really, really happy because
love it, yeah.
everyone wanted a cave update since before the Nether update and before
Even
that.
before pillage or
before
whatever.
Elytra even they wanted a cave update, and now it's happening. So I
And
think
it's like
everyone's really happy
a
about
Yeah.
it.
good update. So
Yes. And not only that, Steve is now in Smash Bros. Ultimate.
that's
Oh yeah, dude.
hilarious.
Oh
That's
my
hilarious.
goodness.
About that as
That's
well.
funny.
I'm
A lot
not
of
listen.
good things going on
I'm
there.
not your Nintendo guy. I'm not a big Nintendo fan. Mara's very upset at me for not being a Nintendo fan, but I'm really
Yeah.
not. But I think that Steve in Smash Bros is gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Steve in Smash
Well, I
Bros.
don't. What
will
do you know?
be
What abilities he has? Because I have no idea.
I know that his down smash, like the
It's an
when you-
anvil,
when you-
right?
It's an anvil.
Oh, that's
I know
cool.
that he can drop lava buckets and they explode, and I know that he can build.
Can't you?
Oh, that's
He can
cool.
build.
He can build. His
That's
melee is
cool.
a
Can
sword.
you swing it? Oh, it's
His
a
melee
sword.
is a
Okay,
sword.
okay,
I
okay.
think that's what it is. but I'm
Actually,
not
that's
sure.
kind of cool.
That's actually
It's
kind of
pretty
dope.
cool. So it's
His strong
it's not-
ability is probably like a stab or something.
No, an axe probably.
I know that I know that he can build, drop lava buckets, and drop an anvil.
What? So
I know
what is
that.
his build like? His up smash ability?
I don't know.
No idea. It
I
could
don't
What,
be.
what does
it-
building mean?
It-
Like
what-
placing
So he can
blocks.
place blocks.
like
probably,
only
like-
could he only place them upwards?
They're
Or can
probably,
he go,
like,
a bridge
breakable
out,
I think
blocks,
it's
or,
probably
like-
up.
I think it's both.
Huh.
I don't know though.
I imagine you could probably
just
break
watched
it by
the
attacking
trailer.
it. That is
I just
kinda
watched
cool.
the trailer. He just build blocks. I don't know
Listen.
if there's like a cooldown or anything.
All I know is that Olimar is the best Smash character
That's cap.
because I was playing
That's
with
so cap.
at Mason's dad's birthday. We played Smash on the little console, at the arcade we went to.
Yeah.
And
Bro, all
there
you
was
did
like
was
8
fly
of
at
us
the
playing.
top.
All you
He
did
is
was fly to
and
the
I
top.
didn't fight.
You didn't actually play.
The
I
second
didn't
you
fight
fought,
you
you got your
guys. The
butt
worst
whooped, but you
character
won.
on
I didn't fight anybody. I flew to the top the entire
And you know what?
time.
When he did have to fight people, he was getting his butt whooped, and then he
Exactly.
managed to get the
because
last
he's-
stock on the
okay,
last
because
guy.
first of all, I don't play Nintendo. Second of all, his abilities suck.
Yeah,
He
However,
doesn't have any abilities.
You can
his
fly,
one
you
ability
can
is
fly.
his one ability is this down. His one ability is like he makes this weird circle, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't do
you
anything.
can fly. That's the thing.
You can fly. All the characters can fly almost.
But I could fly.
Not
higher
all the
than everyone
characters,
else.
but enough
Kind of.
characters
And
can
I can
fly
stay
that
away
it's
from
not
you guys.
impossible.
Kirby's a better pick.
But
Kirby's
I still
a
won
way better
though.
pick.
So, I mean, if I
You only won because you were
You
being
didn't
the worst
fight.
and
Yeah,
left.
I know.
You
If it was like a
didn't play.
professional tournament, I would have been the first.
You only
one
won
gone.
because you didn't fight.
I would have got targeted.
You would have got.
I
really
listen.
targeted 'cause
What
you're
works
Alamar.
works. I flew in the air for about 10 minutes and none of them even noticed. So
Yeah.
I.
Alright,
The
alright.
minute I hit you,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
killed
yeah.
you, bro.
Yeah.
The
That's
minute.
okay. That's true. However,
All right.
I don't
Let's
really
move on,
care.
Let's move on.
All right, so
Mason's doing the podcast for us.
yeah, dude,
I'm
Mason,
sorry,
Mason's
I'm
got to
sorry.
keep us
No,
on
no.
track. Because I'm talking about Alamar. Well, speaking of Mason, we got to ask you a couple questions, my
Oh,
guy.
that's nice. I
because
love
we're
questions.
technically interviewing you.
This is supposed to
Oh,
be
yeah,
the
so this is
Mason
supposed to be
the
a
guest interview. So we
guest
got a couple
interview.
questions for you.
Yeah, everyone
Um,
listening, you're gonna learn a lot about me, and you know absolutely nothing about me because you've never met me.
There you
Well,
go.
a lot of people have because a lot of people listen
Oh
through
yeah,
our
that's
school.
true. The guy in Singapore, you don't know who I am,
The guy in
Yeah.
Singapore.
but you're about to.
Yeah,
About to
if
know.
any of you guys will for future episodes, so our next guest is probably gonna be Owen. If you have
Yes.
any questions for Owen, let us. If you know who Owen is,
Yeah.
Owen L. If you have any questions for him,
Big O.
Big
Big
O.
O.
If if you know Owen, you know Big O. If you have any questions for him, let us know. You could snap us, email us, literally podcast
Twitter.
at gmail.com.
Yes.
The
Instagram.
Lickcast.
Or
all that stuff.
DM us.
If you have questions for guests in the future, or if you just have general questions that you want us to ask us or either ask us, let us know.
And we will answer
But-
them on the podcast.
Part of our show is that we're going to each ask Mason one question, one very thought-provoking question.
Yeah, I
So,
may have
yeah.
seen one of them already. So.
He saw mine already because I
Yeah.
didn't realize I probably should have hit it from him, but I'm still going to
I
turn
think
this away.
you've seen mine.
So I
All
don't-
right,
yeah, I don't
I'm
want
just
you
trying
to
not to look at your
Jason's-
screen because I can
All right.
see it, so I'm just gonna stare.
Here is my question to you, and we'll all talk about it, but you're going to be the first one answering.
There you go.
If you won, okay, you already know this, but I'm going to say it anyways for the viewers. If you know,
Yo, you got it. Do I gotta read it? You got it. You got to keep going.
if you won $1 million from the lottery and had to spend all of it in a week, so no college savings,
Yeah.
you ain't going there.
Trust me. If I get in.
No,
Disrespect.
Don't worry. I already thought about this, so I'm good. I got
what
an
are
answer.
you going to buy?
All right. First thing, I got into cars recently, so I'd probably buy an Audi R8.
Okay.
If you know of it, you probably don't. It's David Mazay's four-rotor racing car, Mazda RX-7.
You showed me the
look
picture
up
of this
four-rotor RX-7.
Okay, I'm looking it up.
RX-7.
RX-7.
Yeah, that thing. Go to
I
images.
think I saw
I'm
the
gonna go to
picture.
Yeah,
of this
I
already.
show you an
And it
image.
looks
It's just that car.
banger.
That's a better image.
Oh, there you go.
It looks.
It's
It's
it
a very
looks pretty
It's
interesting
an
looking
unconventional.
car.
It's a super loud, like incredibly loud, but also fast car, and I love it. And then I'd probably buy a ranch in Vermont and pay it off. I know,
awesome.
it's a
That's
weird answer.
actually
But
smart.
look,
That's
buy
really
a
smart.
Good answer.
buy a small house, make it look nice on the inside, so I can still live in it and be fine with it. And
Yeah.
I love Vermont, so Burlington, Vermont. It's a really
And you
pretty
can
town. I'd
whip
buy it
so
there.
hard there,
That's
right?
smart.
Like when you be able to whip your car, so like because if you're living
Oh
out,
yeah,
you know, away from
like
Whip it!
you mean drive like
You
a
could whip
jackass?
so hard, bro.
Yes, I could.
yeah. So
And then
I mean, if you're on a
Okay,
ranch.
go
and
ahead.
then anything I don't spend, I'm gonna buy gold so that I can keep the money.
Smart.
dude, he's so smart.
I know.
Smart. Mason's an investor, bro.
There you go.
So what if? Okay, so
Mason
with-
also
with
wrote
the car, right?
binary conversions in
Oh.
a spreadsheet.
True.
That was an yeah.
You have the
A while
car.
ago.
Okay.
Think about insurance,
Cap. Cap.
gas.
Gold and my job.
There you go.
Okay, fair enough. Listen, as long as you pay for
Yeah.
the car,
I mean-
you can have it,
I
bro.
mean,
Yeah. Plus
I'm
any
just trying
hobbies
to.
are
I'm trying to
fun.
spike some devil's advocate type
Yeah,
stuff here.
don't worry, the gold's got it covered.
So I wrote this topic, and I actually have no idea what I would do because I
You
didn't
go
think about
now.
it.
I will go next because I also have been getting into cars recently for some reason because I'm not really a car person. But I would probably buy. I like old cars.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of old cars. I'm also a really big fan of like old luxury cars. Like I like
Okay.
old Rolls Royces.
That's cool.
I like
I like kind of like
old
them too.
Bentleys, old
Yeah.
Jaguars. Like I like those cars. So I think the first thing I would buy is a 1990 Rolls-Royce Wraith.
Ooh.
That would be the first thing I would buy. Because for some reason, I found one on the internet not too long ago that was only...
Rolls-Royce.
For Rolls-Royce, this is
hold on.
really good. $46,000.
That's not bad,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's really not bad for a high-end luxury car. So I would buy that first.
Hold on.
Okay.
So keep going.
I would buy
he's
that
getting his own
first.
cars. Okay.
I would buy that
I forget
first.
I forget.
Then
what it is.
I would buy a very, very expensive Lamborghini Countach.
Yeah.
Because Countaches
I know it's
are
coming.
super cool,
Yeah.
and I don't care what anyone else says because they're just baller.
Yes. It looks
That's
like
what
a
I would
jet.
buy. I would make it white because I think white looks the best on that. White or black, I think.
So red's the factory color.
Red, I don't like red because I don't know. Red,
Yeah, it just
red's an
doesn't work with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
red's an overrated color.
Gotcha.
I think personally, I think red's a little bit of an overrated color. Next thing I would do, I'd probably buy a 8,000 square foot house in.
Oh my goodness,
Um,
Jason! I'm pretty sure
Texas.
it exceeded your $1 million.
No,
Yeah,
I
idea
didn't.
there.
I didn't
Texas.
because for some reason in Texas,
It's dirt cheap
Everything
to live in
is
a house.
cheap.
that
That's
big.
true.
Same as
so
Ohio.
like one of those houses probably costs like $600,000. So I'm almost peaking at the 1 million.
Yeah.
almost peaking there.
Nice.
And then I would probably. All do
'cause
it.
we
Buy the rest in
Oh,
gold.
I'd buy the rest in gold.
we have to, we have to do it in a week. So I'm gonna go with. I'm not a big car guy.
Yeah.
But-
That's fair.
You both know what my favorite car is. Tesla
Model
S.
Model
Okay.
S.
Okay.
Tesla Model S is the first thing I'm getting because I love Teslas.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Elon,
Yeah, I didn't think-
Don't worry, I
Elon,
got the gold.
you're my hero, Elon.
You know what it is.
I will probably. I would definitely max out my entire setup in my room, my gaming stuff.
Oh yeah,
'cause
that was on my list.
Because
too.
I still want to make YouTube videos, but like it's kind of a struggle when I don't have the greatest equipment to do it, and I think that'd be super cool. I would do some gold as well.
There you go.
Big thing.
Gold.
And this, I don't even think this is physically possible, but if somehow in the future it is possible, I would buy a ticket to fly in a spaceship and either go to Mars or the moon or something.
Actually, that's a
So-
really good.
I think
I would do
you
that.
can deliver. You can put your ashes in space or something. I think it's
Yeah,
like
you
either
can do
80K,
that.
100K,
Oh yeah,
or
okay. Then
800K.
I know I have to
remember.
spend a week, but I'm gonna pre-spend it, and then it will be used in the future when I die, and my ashes are going to space.
Stephen
pretty
Hawking
cool.
got it for free.
That'd be awesome. The great
Yeah, that is
beyond
sick,
can hold
right?
my ashes.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
That'd be
cool.
that'd be
That
very
would
cool.
be. That is cool to think about.
Yeah.
That
Your
might.
ashes floating around space. I think that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Could
So
you
you
imagine?
got the
just-
wallet for it, yeah.
Exactly.
there you go.
You're just in space in a rocket ship, and then you just see some ashes floating.
That's
it's like,
that's what the rest
boy.
of my retirement fund is going to go to.
Putting your ashes
Nice.
in space.
I don't need to
Hell
give it
yeah.
to my children. That's what I want
Nah,
to do.
they'll
Throw
deal with
me
it.
in space.
They'll succeed.
They'll succeed. They can do what they got to do.
Wait, so
I
is
didn't
it-
even think about that.
can I get
would
my-
finally. You know what?
Ooh.
I would finally get a gaming PC.
Oh yes.
Yes,
That-
Jason
yeah.
needs a gaming PC, bro. You need it.
That'd be
I
cool.
need
yeah.
one. I will get one soon.
All
At
right.
some point in the future.
So
at some point.
I have a question.
Okay. Okay.
Can you buy something that will? How do I explain this? Can you buy your body into space when you die?
What?
No,
you mean
just
like
the
send
ashes.
your
If I
casket?
die,
It's too
can I
expensive.
get
No.
my body sent to space?
So-
No.
No, you can't do a full body. It has to be ashes because
That's whack.
Spaceships have to count for weight.
That's
So-
a good point.
Yeah.
Even
But-
though you're just
Well,
bones,
in the
it's-
future,
no.
when we get to the
body.
point where I can do that, I'm doing that.
Plus, your body wouldn't last very long in space, so it would be.
Yeah,
Very,
well, you know what? It's
if some
be like
aliens
dead
come across
already,
it, they're
so
gonna be
I'm
like,
already dead.
"Wow, that's kind of ugly." And
Yeah, I
even
don't
if-
want to look at that.
I don't care. I want my body in space.
Alright,
That'd be cool.
alright. Have your
I'm not
skeleton
saying-
float around at like 500,000 miles per hour.
Land on another planet.
No, you
Yo,
cra-
what is this?
You crash into the ISS and destroy it.
Oh, yo, that'd be so bad.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
No,
That's why they're
no,
not- yeah.
no, really.
That'd be awful.
Oh my god.
I don't think you could.
Some guy's
physically
dead
destroy
body.
it, though.
It's just like on the news. Someone's dead body.
Someone's dead
crashed
body
the
just destroyed
ISS.
Some
the
dead
ISS.
millionaire just killed all of our astronauts. Thanks.
He's
Alright.
already dead. You can't prosecute someone that's
Alright.
already dead.
Jason, I think you have a question as well.
I have a question, Mason.
I don't know this question, so how?
I know the answer to this question.
Actually, wait, I do know the
because
question.
I already know the answer to this question, and I'm not
You have to
weird
think
for
now.
knowing the answer. Are you ready for this? If you could go back in time to any place in history, any time, any event, any place, doesn't matter, where and why, and what would you do? Where, why, and what?
Because, alright, so the thing is that I don't want to go too far back that I just straight up die from diseases.
accidentally lands in the middle of the Black
That's
Plague.
legit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oops.
I think in recent history, I'd probably do the 60s or the 70s. They got good rock. They got drugs. They got everything you could want. Being in the 60s.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Hey,
60s was a
I
great
mean,
time.
Yeah. What I would do, I'd probably go. What's that? Like Woodstock? Isn't that famous
Yes,
music festival?
Woodstock.
I'd probably go to that. And then in the 90s, I just moved to Japan to do car stuff.
So
okay, that's legit. That's
okay,
fair.
so
that
I
actually sounds pretty cool.
I have a hypothetical question. Hypothetically.
Oh, Hiroshima. I can go there.
Literally. Oh, pause.
Oh wow, that's very bad.
No, that was after. No, that was after.
Okay, no, alright. So
Goes
here's the
after.
thing. Here's the thing. Ready? Can I bring something with me?
Like a gun?
Let's
or like,
go
what are you thinking?
It depends.
Because I have an answer. If I can,
Alright.
if I would,
What
alright,
would you
Okay,
bring?
if you could bring something, what would it be?
if I'm going to
I'll tell you
bring,
if you can
ready?
bring
Here we
A
go.
car.
Yes.
Alright, keep going.
I'm gonna take 10K out of my account.
You're gonna go to the Great
10K?
Depression,
No, no,
you
no.
asshole.
No.
Dude,
That would be
was
very evil, but
that
I'm-
was so evil.
10K out of my account.
Okay.
Go back.
10K.
Like 5
No,
to
like
10,000
5
dollars.
to
Oh,
10,000 out of
5
my
to 10,
account.
okay.
Okay.
Go back. I don't even know how many years, but like towards the beginning ages of Bitcoin.
Oh, that's smart. Or no,
smart.
Invest in Bitcoin.
no, Apple and Microsoft stocks. That's even more
Or
valuable. That's
Apple.
way
All
more
of it.
valuable.
Yeah.
That's
All of it.
way more valuable than
Actually,
Bitcoin.
that's a good point.
Like
Is
it
it
goes,
though?
it goes
Well-
from like pennies to several $1,000s.
Yeah, but
Good point. Also, but Bitcoin also did that as well.
yeah.
And
Okay.
Bitcoin went to 23,000.
Do all three?
There you go.
All
And
three?
but the thing is, if I mess, here's the
Oh,
thing.
you mess with
the timeline.
Yeah.
Apple and Microsoft might not be so hot anymore
That is a
because
good
I mess with the
point.
wrong.
That is a good
I
point.
interact with the wrong people.
If you here's the thing though. If you don't interact with anybody, right? If you just immediately go and put your money in the bank, you wouldn't necessarily mess up the timeline, but you have to invest in those companies at the right time. Otherwise,
Yeah.
Look up when
you'll
other
invest
people did it and outbid
too
them.
much money in there, and then you'll overinflate their company, and then it will crash.
well, that's
that's
why I
some
would
economics
that's
right
why I
there.
would go with the Bitcoin thing because I think the
Oh,
Bitcoin
yeah.
is a safe
Bitcoin,
bet.
yeah,
'Cause
I
that
don't think
one-
Bitcoin would overinflate.
No.
No,
So I think I would go for the Bitcoin thing because
since it's
I think
its
it's
own.
safer.
Okay, since it's an own.
It's
It's
independent.
its own currency, and you can't necessarily. It's very, very hard to make more of it.
Yeah.
You would probably, you would.
It's-
That's a low volatility. Low volatility.
Yeah,
is what it's
because
called.
it's
Yeah.
you can't interfere with it because it's entirely
Yeah,
based on how much money people put into it
you can't
and how people
necessarily-
spend it over the years.
Yeah.
So it's really there's not like one person like you can't put like give Bill Gates or something like $10,000 and be like make this company so I make money. Like no, it's just not going to work. You might mess up and then you lose all your money.
Yeah.
Bitcoin it goes up on its own. So
Yeah, that's right.
Well, if I can't bring anything with me, I'm going back to
No, you
when.
can bring that with you. If you bring
the money with
Well,
you,
let's assume I can't bring anything.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go back to when the Constitution and all that stuff was ratified, and I'm gonna say, in 2020 we have Trump and Biden, so you might need to just do a tyranny.
Nice, nice.
in exactly this amount of time, get rid of the president. It's time for a monarchy.
Yeah, put it in the Constitution. In 2020, presidents end.
Look,
There's
it-
no
it,
more.
it
entire
doesn't work as well as you think it does.
The entire
Trust me.
Constitution expires and we have to rewrite it.
They're gonna be confused because you're gonna be walking around with like Adidas on. they're gonna be like,
And
why
they're-
is this man not wearing a suit
Yo,
with 1,800
respect
buttons?
the drip, but what are you doing here?
Why do you have so many buttons on?
That'd be
You could
hilarious.
use that as currency. Come on now. I would. Here's what I would do. I would, if I could bring anything, if I could bring something,
Okay.
I would come up with a way to mint a lot of gold coins for ancient Rome.
Oh, gold rush.
And then I would go to ancient Rome and become a high noble senator in ancient Rome. Now, if I couldn't do that,
God.
if I couldn't bring anything, I would also go to ancient Rome no matter what. 'Cause I think that's
Honestly,
cool.
yeah, honestly.
I think
Fair
ancient
answer.
Rome,
Ancient
is
Rome
really
was
cool.
They were super
It's
rich,
also
super powerful.
very prosperous, even for the peasants there. So
Yeah.
I would go there.
It's a good answer.
Plus,
Yeah.
you don't
You
have
get
to worry
to-
about like
Losing.
people. Yeah, people wore togas and stuff, and like you don't have to wear like all this clothing.
Yeah, that's true.
All I have to wear is a bed sheet.
You know what I would do?
Come up with a crazy costume like those people in the 1700s with their 100 buttons and
You know what I would
13
do?
layer
What'd you do?
suits.
So ready? I'm gonna go back to before when the Coca-Cola company was a thing, and I would come up with the idea. And
Before,
no,
And
listen,
sell it to Coca.
I would become the new owner of Coca-Cola,
So you can put cocaine
and
in
I would
it.
get so much money. No, I'll get money.
yeah,
And-
smart.
Okay.
and I would be a very informative person on sodas, like you are.
Oh yes, like I am. Which
Oh, no,
we are
you
going
just
to
hit the
talk
mic.
about. Oh, sorry.
And that brings us to our next
Next
topic.
topic, there we go.
Yeah. So
Alright.
Rank it.
rank it. Like our last episode, we introduced a new segment called Rank It, and this episode is my turn to give out
Yes.
some things for other people to rank.
I got strong opinions on sodas. This is gonna be easy.
Yeah,
This should
so
be fun.
today's topic is sodas, as you,
This should be
if
fun.
you did not realize.
Yeah.
Our list, I have 8 different sodas. 2 of them are very similar. Like,
I see.
four,
Yeah, I see.
four are similar, but like 2 of them are similar, and then the other 2 are similar. That makes sense.
Okay.
So, for our list, I have,
Oh, wait, I'm gonna actually write these down.
Okay.
while
He
you're
has
saying
he
them.
has it on his
So
screen.
I
So I'm just
have-
gonna look at
I'm
his
gonna write them
screen.
down anyways.
I have
Yeah.
Orange Fanta. It's like the I don't
Yep.
want to say original flavor, but I'm gonna go with original because that's the first one that comes to
It's
mind when you think of Fanta.
orange Fantas. Yeah.
Coke, Pepsi, Stewart's root beer, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, Mountain Dew, and
I forgot. It was after Stewart's
You
root
want me to
beer.
go slow? You
Slow
want
it
me to go
down.
slower?
Stewart's root beer.
So Stewart's root beer,
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper,
And people need to think as well. Dr. Pepper,
Sprite,
Sprite,
Mountain Dew,
Mountain Dew.
and A&W root beer, which is the
A&W
most popular, as far as I'm concerned, root beer.
It's an interesting answer.
Okay.
Or
Alright.
answer.
I
Do you
guess
have your
I'll go
answers?
late.
'Cause I'll let you go first.
All right, JJ.
So
you
I'll
can
go first because I am the yeah. Okay, I'll just.
You'll go first.
Oh, it's A N W. I can't.
A
I'm
and
stupid.
W, not
All
A
right.
N W. A and W.
Yeah. All right. So we gotta go to the bottom first, right? So instantly throwing Sprite last place.
Oh, okay. You go in that order. All right.
Yeah, you go last
Sprite.
first.
Yeah, you go last first. Sprite. Throw that at the bottom.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sprite is a very bland soda in my opinion, and I think if you religiously drink Sprite, then you have no taste.
Okay,
That's my opinion, though.
there you go.
I just think. Listen,
All right.
listen. I think Sprite is a slightly flavored sparkling water. That's what I think it is. It's got a little bit of flavoring, but it's basically sparkling water
Yeah,
in my
That's
opinion.
fair. That's fair.
That's true. That's true.
So that's why I put that at the bottom. Next, I'm probably gonna go with Stewart's root beer because I'm very specific
Wow.
on my root beer consumption,
Okay.
and I think there are some good root beers and some bad root beers, and I think Stewart's root beer is on the bad side.
I'm gonna sneeze.
You're gonna sneeze.
I'm
do
about
it.
to sneeze. No, I can't sneeze anymore.
Okay.
Ah! I hate when I can't sneeze when you're about to sneeze.
Oh, you break my whole table.
I didn't break anything. I just threw a metal thing at the ground.
Okay. So that's where Stewart's root beer is going. Next, okay, and let it be known, I'm not a hater of sodas. I like all sodas, but this besides
Fair.
besides Sprite.
Okay.
Sprite is dead.
You hate Sprite.
I don't hate Sprite.
Does that include,
I
does
highly
that
dislike
include
Sprite.
all lemon lime sodas?
No.
Like Sierra Mist and 7-Up? Does that include that or no?
Serum is so much different. I think.
Actually,
Or not?
nah, I could vibe with a 7-Up.
All right.
About it though.
Okay.
The rest of it's dead.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, next on the list, I'm gonna have to go with probably Mountain Dew, because I had a situation
fair.
when I was about 8 years old. I was in Canada,
Oh, Lord.
and I drank a can of Mountain Dew, and I did not go to sleep the entire night. I literally did not sleep at all, and it was because of the Mountain Dew.
All right.
And since then, I have drank a Mountain Dew twice.
Okay.
Wow.
But I like the taste of it.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
fear that I'm gonna have another situation where sleep doesn't exist for me if I drink Mountain Dew.
Oh.
That is fair.
So that's why I'm
fair,
putting that
is
down there.
fair.
All right.
Drink it in the morning.
Next, I'm gonna have to go with Pepsi. Oh wait, Pepsi's still on here. Okay. We're
Pepsi
doing
and
an
Coke.
order change real quick. Pepsi, throw that to the bottom and move everything else up.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait.
Wait,
I thought
why?
I thought Pepsi is Pepsi the blue can.
Pepsi's the blue one.
Yeah.
That's better than Coke.
That's. Oh, you're capping!
What do you mean? They taste
You're
the same!
capping.
Yeah,
They
they
taste
No, they
the
don't.
same!
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they
Yes,
don't.
they do!
I haven't
Nah,
had,
no,
I haven't,
no,
I haven't
no,
had
no,
a
no, no,
Coca-Cola
no, no, no.
in so long, so I put Pepsi above it.
Look.
I don't want to hear it from you.
I don't know what kind of taste buds you have, why your taste buds are like the strength of a dog's nose, but the fact that you can even hint that there's a difference, that there's a significant enough difference between Pepsi and Coke that you have to prefer one over the other, then please explain it to me why Pepsi and or Coke is better than the other one.
Coke is a million times better than
Why?
Pepsi.
Why though?
Pepsi's all the way at the bottom, by the way.
Why
It's
is
the
Coke better
lowest
than Pepsi
Sprite.
though?
Okay, Coke is better than Pepsi because one, Coke. Okay, so how do I explain this?
You can't even explain.
Yeah,
it.
no,
I have to think about it. So,
All right.
Pepsi is more carbonated than Coke. That's a fact. Pepsi's more carbonated than Coke. You can taste it.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fair.
Therefore, you could taste the flavor less in Pepsi compared to Coke. And the thing that makes Coke and Pepsi so amazing is the flavor. I know the flavoring is essentially the same, right?
Okay, that's fair.
But if you overcarbonate the Pepsi and then it takes away from the flavor,
Okay,
I don't mess
Okay,
with that.
I get that.
Okay, that's fair.
I just haven't had a Coke in so long. I don't know.
I think that the structure of the flavor is so precise and beautiful in that drink that taking away from it hurts me physically inside.
Okay, all
And
right.
so
keep
Pepsi
going.
goes at the bottom.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, I guess
Okay.
that's fair. That makes sense.
There we go. That's why.
So it's not a flavor; it's the carbonation level.
It's not the flavor. It's
Okay,
it's
there
the
you go.
carbonation.
There you go.
That's
so
why-
they technically they don't taste.
They
different,
don't taste they
but
do not taste the same.
Carbonation.
That affects
does-
the taste, buddy. That affects the taste.
But the flavor is the same. If the flavor's the same, the
flavor's
taste the
the same.
same.
The taste
Just
is
because the
not the same.
carbonation is different
No, because-
doesn't mean.
oh my God.
No, no. Oh, bruh. Okay.
The carbonation
Yeah,
is way
just-
more present, and that affects the flavor, and therefore affects the taste. Jason.
Keep going.
All right, keep going then with your whack
No, it's not
whack
a whack
list.
This is a very accurate list.
Whack list.
All right, it's getting hot in here because
It's
it's
getting
a very
really hot
heated
in
debate,
here.
so I'm gonna have to take off my jacket. All right, so what are we on? What are we on? Fourth, third, second. Okay, so we're on fourth right now. Fourth, we're gonna go with orange Fanta. I do like orange
Alright,
Fanta.
alright.
I have nothing against orange Fanta or any Fanta flavor in general, for that matter. But compared to the other three, I'm gonna have to put it number 4.
That's fair.
That's
But
very
I still
reasonable.
like it a lot. Third, it's gotta be the A&W root beer,
Okay,
which
alright,
is
alright.
miles above any other type of root beer in the industry.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's why I'm putting A&W at 3. And I do like my root beer, but it's kind of fallen off. I used to like it a lot more, but it's
Okay.
I've changed.
Okay.
3 weeks ago, I would have told you that Coke was my number 1. However,
My man.
However, I just got it. I hate you so much.
I don't even know
However,
what
we're going to be putting Dr. Pepper at number 1 because
I did. Absolutely.
the past about month, Dr. Pepper has enlightened my taste buds.
Yeah,
What are
that's
you,
in a way
Gordon
that
Ramsay looking?
is enlightened my taste buds in a way that is so amazing and so beautiful that unfortunately Coca-Cola would have to go below it.
Cream
on the
soda,
list.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, that is
It's
good.
God's gift to Earth.
Bro,
or
I've had
or any
cream-
God,
I've
any
literally-
God's
I've
gift to
only
Earth.
had
It's
cream soda
so
Dr. Pepper
good.
once, and
Oh.
What?
It's so good.
I know it's good. I know it
It's
is good. It's
so
really good.
good.
It is really, really good.
It's like vanilla. Oh, never mind. That's
Vanilla-
vanilla Coke. It's also really good, but not as good as Dr.
Yeah,
Pepper.
so
is.
I would-
It's good.
any day I would probably take the original Dr. Pepper over it. But if I'm in Wawa and I'm looking through the soda section, I'm like, I don't know what to get. I want to get Dr. Pepper, but I want to switch it up a bit. And I see the Dr. Pepper cream. Cop.
set
Cream.
Cop.
cream.
The cream.
And so that's that. There's my
Cream.
list. And if you disagree with my list, then you're not a connoisseur of
All right.
sodas.
Look, all I'm saying is you put Pepsi way too low.
No, I didn't.
You did.
It deserves
All
to go
right,
at the bottom.
Mason, your
Okay.
turn with Jason's
All right,
whack
now-
list.
All right. The only reason this is at the bottom because I haven't had it recently. Coke.
Yeah! Yeah!
You can't just put Coca-Cola at the bottom
I haven't
Yeah,
had it.
you just put Pepsi at the bottom.
because Pepsi is trash.
You put the Pepsi at the bottom. So he put the Coke at the bottom.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, all right. Next, Sprite.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Like, you know the jokes about like TV static?
That's
Yeah,
Exactly.
It tastes
we
like
made
TV
that
static,
joke.
yeah,
It is
yeah.
TV static.
At,
It's
at
a joke
the,
of a
the
soda.
very first episode.
Joke of a soda, bro.
Fanta, not the best orange soda. Not even close.
That's
so
fair.
Fanta's
That's
my
fair.
third least.
What is your
Okay.
favorite orange soda?
It feels like slightly flavored Sprite. Okay. Wait, what's the other brands of
So there's
Fanta?
the ones that I know are Orange Crush and Sunkissed.
Crush, I think.
Sunkist is trash.
I think
And
Crush
then
is
you
better.
can also go to like a Stewart's
Crush is
orange
better.
soda,
No,
and there's
or
like there's like
Jaritos.
who?
Jaritos.
Ooh, I'm Mexican.
Look
We're
up
Mexican up in here
Jaritos.
right now.
Look it up. Look it up.
How do you spell that?
Mason
J-
Spanish just came out
J-A-R-R.
right there.
ITOS.
I can't believe you didn't put
First
ginger
thing
ale
that
on this.
pops up.
They're
list.
good. They're good.
I
The
can't-
orange ones. And they have.
Oh, I've seen.
If
this
you ever been to
before.
I've seen those.
Monpaz, they have it. It's so
Monpaz.
good.
I
It's
can't
really
believe,
good.
I can't
yeah.
believe you didn't put ginger ale on this list.
Okay.
I don't like ginger ale though.
All right.
That's-
Next on this
that's
list.
And that was the last thing I thought of.
Next on
I was
this
gonna-
list is Pepsi. because I
Fair,
think
fair.
the Coke taste, it's good, just not as good.
As long as it's not top 3, I'm okay with where you put it.
All right. Number 4, Stewart's. I haven't had Stewart's recently, but from you guys, I hear it's trash.
I think it's good.
Okay. Oh, you do?
Yes.
I mean, no,
Oh.
I don't think it's trash. I just don't think it's.
Okay.
I think it's
Yeah,
miles
I mean,
below.
if you have you
yeah.
had it before?
No.
All
All right, and then number 3, Mountain Dew. They got
Fair.
some good flavors, and
Fair.
yes, they are caffeinated, which is why you didn't sleep.
Yeah, I know.
They're a good morning
I,
drink.
caffeinated.
they'd probably be fine for me now, but it was the
Yeah.
fact that I was 8. I'm mortally wounded from.
Yeah, I
Like,
bet.
mortally scarred from
Okay,
my.
yeah.
They're like coffee, but it's really, really bad for you.
Yeah.
Now
I
in
know.
this, number 3. Oh wait, that was number 3. Mountain Dew. Also, they have the best flavors. You ever had Liberty Brew? It's like blue
I
raspberry.
thought that was really bad.
No, it's blue raspberry. I like the taste of it.
Oh, okay.
But like they have a lot more
Yeah, I like the
flavors.
flavors, though.
They have good,
Mountain Dew flavors
solid
are good.
flavors. The Code Red. That's a
Yeah.
lot of popular.
Very, very good.
Number 2, A&W, because I had it recently and I actually know what it tastes like, and I do like root beer.
There you go.
Number 1, no question.
Dr. Pepper.
No question.
No
Dr.
question.
Pepper.
That's fair.
Not even no
fair.
contest.
That's
I,
fair.
listen, Mason knows his sodas.
Knows-
he knows what he's
Mason
talking
knows
about.
Yeah.
what's good.
See, you gotta next time you gotta bring them all in so we can taste test them.
That's we should in the future when we.
I mean,
when
it's
we,
a hefty investment.
I was gonna
but
say once
yeah.
we start getting money off the podcast,
Yeah.
we can start
we'll do
purchasing
that.
all
We'll see
the
how it
all
goes.
the things that we want to do.
That's- yeah, it's
By the way, don't ever ask us to do energy drinks on the show.
No.
Oh no, it'll kill
Because
us.
I will die.
I will no, but I actually will die. Like you
Yeah.
could joke you're gonna die. I will die if I drink that many energy drinks at one time. I actually will just seize on the middle of the podcast
His
and
heart
die.
will go too fast.
My
Beat
heart,
like a
my heart will
hummingbird.
beat through my chest. I will die.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
That's
Nice.
why people brew coffee with Monster.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, that's a college
I'm
thing.
sorry.
You instead of water and coffee, you do Monster and
Oh,
coffee.
that's evil. That's evil. You're just hurting yourself, dude. You're just ruining
I
your
don't know. I
insides.
feel like I might be dead before I finish college.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like I
God.
feel like I'm gonna get peer pressure into something like that, and then I'm
like
not gonna make it.
Monster with coffee. You can get those Monster rehabs. They're like the non-caffeinated version of Monster.
Oh, but they
Probably
taste the
tastes
same.
disgusting.
I have no idea. I've never
They
tried.
Monster
surely
on
taste
its own
disgusting.
really isn't that good.
I know that. I know
Nah.
that from one guy. I know that he thinks they're pretty good. But
Alright.
they're like less caffeinated.
Okay.
Yeah,
Way
the only
less caffeinated.
the only energy drink I've ever tried was Red Bull.
I tried.
We were on a
never
bike
tried
ride
it.
together. Me and Mason were on a bike ride together with a couple of other people.
He's like,
When
I
was
have
it?
no idea
When
what's
was
going on.
this?
Well, because that was the first summer where I actually did things the entire summer. Didn't sit at home on my computer the entire time.
There you go.
I barely
And so I remember it. And we took bike rides a lot, and I tried root beer or Red Bull, root beer. I tried
Yeah.
Red Bull, and that was it. I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah, Coke Energy just tastes like Coke and it's energy, but you know,
I've never
like the
I've
name.
Tried that.
Yeah, I haven't tried much energy. All right, your turn for the soda list.
Yeah, go ahead.
My soda list is very different from yours. So I like, I don't know how to say this, but like most people, like yours, you guys both have Dr. Pepper at number one. I don't. But my last one, my least favorite one is Sprite, because I just
Boom.
think Sprite's bad.
Okay.
Look,
Yeah.
I can drink Sprite, but I would not pick it
Not a
if
first
it was
choice.
even the last choice. I wouldn't pick it.
Okay.
I think
all
the
right.
next thing I would pick would probably be, dude, I don't even know. Probably A&W root beer
Okay. All
would
right.
be my second to
What?
last.
Aw.
Only because
I'm ashamed.
I don't know. I like root beer, but it's just not like the best.
I have a
Got it,
feeling this is
got
gonna
it.
be a very different list between.
It's going to be very
Masons.
different.
Yeah.
I think the next thing would probably be orange Fanta, because
Alright.
even though it's like a good drink to like just like, you know, I'll have it. It's not like a preferred one. Like I wouldn't pick it. You know what I mean?
Makes
like it's
sense,
good to
makes
like
sense.
I'll drink it because I like it, but I wouldn't pick it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
My next, I would probably go with Pepsi, only because it has less flavors than Coke. Next, I would go Coke, because Coke has
Okay.
way more flavors and the flavors are better.
Mm.
Plus, cherry Coke is way better than cherry Pepsi. Like you can say
See,
you like
thank
Coke
you,
better, but
thank
Coke,
you.
Coke
Yo.
cherry is better.
It
It's
took
just
me a minute to
better.
process what you were saying there, but yes, I know, bro. Yo, Joelle and their entire family thinks cherry Pepsi's good. Hello? It
Look,
don't taste
okay,
like cherry.
It's not bad, but cherry Coke is way better.
Oh, I'm gonna have a seizure. It doesn't even taste like cherry. It doesn't
Why?
even taste like cherry Pepsi has no
Yeah.
cherry flavoring. It just tastes
Okay.
like Pepsi.
Alright,
It's
alright.
stupid.
All
Okay,
right.
I
next.
see.
Bro,
Okay.
Pepsi needs to be
All
canceled.
right, all right.
Forget canceling South Park.
Alright.
Cancel Pepsi.
I would put Mountain Dew next,
Okay.
because I am a fan of Mountain Dew. I like their flavors. I used to drink a Kickstart, Mountain Dew Kickstart. Like they're like
Oh, like the
older,
original?
the
Oh,
older
wow.
version of the game, like the older version of their new like game fuel or whatever they call it now.
Yeah.
Before a soccer game, and I would do pretty good at a
Did you
soccer
say?
game.
Did you say Mountain Dew or Dr Pepper? I don't
Mountain
remember.
Dew Kickstart.
Okay.
I would
Alright.
put.
I
What
don't
am I on
remember.
second? Am I on second?
I
I
There's
don't
don't
only
know.
two left. Yeah, there's only two
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
Ooh, second.
Stewart's
I would
and-
put Dr Pepper as second.
Okay. That's,
I
Alright,
am a
alright.
very,
Respect
very
that.
big
take top
fan of the Stewart's root beer.
me
I'm a
and-
very
me
big
and
fan of
Dad.
Stewart's
Alright,
root beer.
alright.
I think it's
I
good
don't think I've ever even
because
seen you drink Stewart's root beer.
every time I go to the Irish pub,
Oh.
it starts with a D. I don't want to say it because I don't want people
Yes.
to know where they live. But
Yeah.
the Irish pub
Yeah.
in that one town, I get a Stewart's root
yeah.
beer there
Oh, yeah.
every single time I
Okay.
go
in,
there.
in the glass bottle
I
too.
yes, in the
Oh,
glass.
yeah.
Every time
Oh,
I
yeah,
see
that's
that I
good.
can get a Stewart's
Yes.
root beer, I will get a Stewart's root beer because
Gotcha.
I think it's fantastic.
No,
That's good,
I'm
yeah.
not hating on Stewart's root beer. I still like it, but I would take A&W any day.
Yeah.
I personally, I just think it's better than, because you can't get Stewart's root beer like any Stewart's flavor, like their black cherry soda, their like orange cream soda, their cream soda, their orange soda, like all of it is just
Yeah.
really good. Like I'm a big fan.
Nice.
Big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan.
I'm built
Big
different.
built different.
They taste different.
They do taste
Alright.
different. They're built different.
Yeah.
Well,
Dang.
I think is that
How-
everyone?
episode.
how did you enjoy being on the show, Mason?
God, it was so fun. I'd come
It was
back.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back.
I listen.
There you go. Look.
Like, if
We,
you
we,
want to invite
we
me
have
back,
we have a nice
love to
guest.
come
We have a
back.
good long guest list right now. But
Yes.
we will, if you guys liked Mason, leave a like on the YouTube video and follow us on Spotify and that. And if we see that you guys are liking the guests and having Mason on and stuff, we'll bring him back.
Right?
All right.
I will probably bring him back anyways
Yeah.
cause,
Yeah.
because we like Mason. But
I am officially
whatever, listen, you should like
first
it
guest.
and follow anyways
Yes.
because
Mason is officially
because our
the first
podcast
guest
is
of the
amazing.
podcast.
We are on the road
Out of
to
many
being
to
the new number one podcast in the world.
Joe
Oh, yeah.
Rogan. Joe Rogan, you're next.
Yeah, Joe
Alright?
Rogan,
That's
you're
what
next.
I thought.
Coming for you, bro. We are coming.
I don't want to hear that impulsive. We're the number one podcast in the world. Not anymore. The Literally podcast
Not
coming
anymore,
after you.
Nah, we coming.
We're
So
rising.
yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Do you have anything else to say?
I tried holding quiet as long as I could.
Nah, you are not gonna last very long.
No.
Oh, there's the Pokeball. I brought it back.
Oh, I brought it back.
Because we're gonna have to put Mason in the Pokeball because that's where he came from.
Just
Yes.
Pokemon.
like,
I'm enslaved.
return.
Help, please, please.
We'll just like push his head down underneath the table
Yeah.
and just.
That's kind of
Press the
gay.
button,
No,
I
just
press
smack
the
me in the head with it
Pokeball
or some
button.
shit. All right.
Aw.
That's the end of the podcast.
All right. Ready? Here we go. Au revoir.
Wait. Arrivederci.
And what do you do? A Spanish one.
Como se dice? Bon voyage.
Bon voyage. Have a
There you
good one,
go.
guys.
Adios.